Hello everyone. So here I am with another video on Federal Reserve rate hike and its impact on UAE economy. So I'm Dr. Sujit and I'm going to explain what could be the impact of Federal Reserve rate hike on UAE, different aspects of UAE. The first one is the interest rate. Obviously, the rate hike will lead to a similar hike in UAE's rate because UAE dirham is backed with American dollars. So you will find that immediately after the hike in USA announced, the next day UAE central bank also increased the interest rate, base rate basically by 75 point basis. Okay, so as a result of this, interest rate, borrowing rate, saving rates, all are going to be increased, right? But exchange rate is going to be the same because UAE follows a pegged exchange rate system, and the pegging is at $1 is equal to 3.6780. This is not going to be changed. Value of AED in the world market. So definitely, since interest rates are high, typically you will find that UAE dollar will appreciate, as well as UAE dirham is also going to be appreciating, and it is going to be costly to for other countries to buy. Okay, so so in order to understand immediate impact of this rate hike, what I have done, I have taken two time period for 20th September and 24th September, and I have just compared the exchange rate of 1 dirham, and you will see that most of the countries, China, India, Pakistan, Philippines, even UK, pound sterling, and Europe, all you will find that the change is positive, which basically means now they have to pay more to get 180, right? So typically you will see that pound and Europe is more or less, and even China is very less change, but you see the impact on India, Pakistan, and Philippines. You will see that the exchange rates have drastically changed because of this rate hike, and the biggest change is for Pakistan, where you need to pay 0.61 more to get one dirham as compared to these two dates. Okay, followed by India and Philippines. It has got another meaning that if you want to remit to these countries from UAE, you are going to get a very good rate, or you will say a lot of money if you are sending money to these countries. So investment and growth in general. So in general, if you see interest rate, if it is increasing, then typically you will find that investment goes down. So it has got negative relationship. So we expect that with the rate hikes, the cost of borrowings are going to be high, which will lead to lower investment. Okay, so lower investment has got another negative impact, that it will reduce the growth rate of your GDP or national income. Real estate demand in UAE. So since rates are high, so typically if you are taking loans to buy houses, that is going to cost you more, and basically that will discourage people to buy real estate. So demand may go down, or expected to go down because of this rate hike, right? Because it has got negative trend for real estate demand. Imported goods including fruits and vegetables. This is a good thing, that since dollar is appreciating and dirham is also appreciating, as a result you will find that you will find it cheaper to buy fruits and vegetables and other goods and services from Asian countries or African countries, also the same. Okay, so it's basically that imported items are going to be little cheaper if it is from Africa, Asia, or Europe, right? So it can buy more, and import will be cheaper for UAE, but export from UAE is going to be costlier for other countries. So typically import will go up and export will go down if you believe that price has an impact. Tourists to UAE, so there is going to be some impact on this as well, because tourists coming from USA will not change because their currency has not changed because it is pegged. But this is not true for other countries, like Asian countries will find it little costly to come to UAE because now they have to pay more to get dirhams. Similarly, but there is also a possibility that since World Cup is around the corner in Qatar, so there could be huge inflow of tourists to UAE despite this increase in the dirhams value. Okay, so UAE residents for outbound tourism will increase towards these Asian countries, because now it is going to be cheaper for UAE residents to go to these Asian countries for tourism, and same is true to some extent to Europe as well. Okay, so medical tourism to India is also going to be cheaper because now UAE dirham is costlier, so you can spend on medical tourism as well, which is going to be cheaper for you. Education expenses can also be affected for those who are actually coming to UAE to study from Asia and Europe. They have to spend more to get dirhams, but those who are going to Europe and Asia for study, then their education expenses will go down because of appreciation of dirham, right? So those who are going to US and probably those who are coming from US to study in UAE, there will not be any change for them. Remittances, the good news is that now if you remit to Asian countries, you are going to get very good rate, so you will gain in terms of money that you receive in your own country. How long it will continue? It will continue till the government of your country adjust that interest rate accordingly to have some kind of parity. Otherwise you will find that this is going to get you more money if you remit, right? Typically the same table which shows that 24th, which compared 24th September and 20th September, and you can see that most of the changes are actually positive, with significant changes in India, Pakistan and Philippines in the exchange rate. So if you are remitting to these countries, then you are definitely going to get huge difference. I mean, you will get more money. What will happen to inflation? Because the whole purpose of rate hike was to basically reduce inflation. So typically for UAE, the inflation will be lower only because now UAE dirham can buy more goods, and but the downside of this is there may be a recessionary trend which will be felt because whole world is also moving towards this recessionary where the global outlook is not that positive, and there may be slowdown in economies because of rate hike, or because of oil price fluctuation, because of war that we are seeing. And as the Federal Reserve Chief told that the process of reducing inflation will be painful, so definitely that pain will be felt in other economies as well. We do not know whether US will reach to its target of 2%, but we are sure that pain will be felt by the other economies as well. Okay, so what do we do as an expat in UAE? Very simple. You save more because now fixed deposit rates are going to be little attractive. Consume less, remit more to Asian countries, go to Asian countries for tourism, and repay your loan if possible, and postpone taking loan as it will be costly now. Okay, thank you very much. I hope it will be useful for you to understand the situation and act accordingly. Keep learning. Bye bye.